Hey guys, this is Barry from Copper vs Glass, and today we're going to be having a look at my new laptop, which is the 15-inch MacBook Pro with Retina display. Now, I've been really looking forward to this computer after I really waited out for the 13-inch laptop, but after they announced it was a little bit disappointing in specs, so I decided to go for the 15. So here I picked myself up one of the base models 2.3 GHz i7 quad-core processors, but I put 16 gigs of RAM in it to beef it up since you can't add it afterwards. Now, just comparing the two laptops that I had before, which was a standard 15-inch MacBook Pro from 2010, you can see that the laptop is considerably smaller in size and in light as well. Now, you may notice that there's a few differences in aesthetics. So there's no MacBook Pro printed on the glass on the front. Instead, it's now on the back of the machine. In terms of ports, we have some great ports like two Thunderbolts, two USB 3, and we also now have the addition of full HDMI on the right hand side. Down the side here we have some huge air vents that suck in air to keep the logic board cool when you're operating the laptop. In terms of speed, it's really quick. It operates so fast I can't even tell you. This is a boot up time from absolutely clean off, and you can see how quickly it logs in and gets you straight to work. This speed holds true throughout the entire laptop performance. Here I am running a speed test on Geekbench, and it receives a score of over 11,000, which compared to the old MacBook Pro from 2010 is over double the performance. Here I am doing a test, opening literally every application on the Mac all at once. This includes applications like Final Cut Pro, Aperture, and even some of the inbuilt applications like iPhoto and GarageBand. Now you can see here it only takes a few seconds for them all to open up, and it's really quick. It's even quicker to exit all the applications as well, even though I didn't include this in this video. I haven't once found that the laptop is sluggish or slow in any performance that I've tested, even when multitasking heavy applications like Final Cut or Aperture together and editing videos, and even while transcoding media. The only issue I have found at the moment with performance is while using Safari and Google Chrome. Google Chrome is my default web browser and I use it to watch a lot of YouTube. But as you can see here, the video is really jerky when you're playing it at full screen. This holds true to all full screen videos, not just YouTube. For some reason, when I do the same video on Safari, the performance is absolutely fine with smooth playback at no problem. Now this is a HD movie. I'm not entirely sure why this is, it's probably just an optimization issue. And it's the same with scrolling as well. Safari scrolling there, with Google Chrome scrolling is a little bit laggy and a little bit slow. But this is only a bug fix I think that Google could roll out pretty soon. The biggest highlight on this laptop, however, by far is the display. The display is an amazing 2880 by 1800 native resolution, which is a huge pixel density compared to other laptops. It really does make a huge difference to your work and how you use the laptop, and when going back to normal resolution laptops, it really does make you think, wow, my laptop has a low resolution. This is probably the same feeling you get after using an iPhone with a high-res Retina display and going back to a non-HD display on any other smartphone. The advantages to having such a high resolution on your screen means that you can fit a lot more on your laptop when using it in everyday scenarios. Now, Apple disguises this feature in what's called scaling, which means that when you receive your laptop, it will be scaled to look as if it's just a standard 15-inch laptop. But in the settings, in the preferences, you can adjust this to make it look like your display is a lot bigger than it actually is by just scaling the resolution down and fitting a lot more on display as shown in Final Cut Pro just here. I actually prefer having this set to quite high because I can bear having the slightly smaller icons, but I like to fit a lot more on my screen when I'm using it. Now, this holds true for every application, so here you can see Aperture and looking at photos, you can fit a lot more on screen, and you can see still a lot of the desktop behind it if you want to multitask with other applications. As I said before, performance is great, so scrolling up and down videos and previewing is really quick, and the high resolution thumbnails you get from the gorgeous screen make your workflow look and feel a lot better. Now, of course, one activity which is usually quite difficult for a Mac to do for some reason is to zoom into a photo and pan around. But on here, as you can see, there's absolutely no problem. It's still really nice and silky smooth and have absolutely no issues in doing this. Now, as you're watching this video, you're probably noticing one thing, and that's the reflection on the display. It's still really reflective compared to other laptops, I think, Apple has said they've toned it down 75% from previous models, but I think it's still pretty much the same. I think an anti-glare model, for professionals at least, would be the more preferable option, even if it costs a little bit more. And there we have it. This is the 15-inch Retina MacBook Pro 2012. It's an incredible powerhouse of a machine with a completely unmatched display that no other laptop on the market can offer. Yes, it's expensive, but you pay for what you get here, and it really is worth every single penny. This is, I believe, Apple's best computer they've ever made, and I highly suggest you take a look at it.